They called him a man of integrity. A leader, a visionary, a voice of the people. But behind the perfect smile was another face. A face that thrived in silence. That whispered lies behind closed doors. Power gave him everything. And in the end, it took everything away. This is the story of the man behind two faces.
The rise and fall of Rafael Dominguez Calderon. The origin. Dusty rural village. Barefoot children running through narrow paths. A dim classroom, a boy studies under flickering candlelight. Soft piano melody. Wind whispers through open fields. He was born in the dust of nowhere, a child of struggle and silent dreams. Rafael Dominguez Calderon. His story began far from power. In a world where light came only from candles and ambition burned brighter than flame. As the years passed, the boy who once watched from the shadows began to rise, leading protests, shaking hands, and climbing fast. But even the brightest light casts a shadow. Hopeful strings fade low, ominous bass emerges. The man everyone admired. Night skyline glowing with billboards of Calderon's smiling face. Crowds wave flags. Confetti rains over campaign stages. Families gather around old TVs, clapping as he speaks. Low drone under soft piano. Crowd cheering faintly. He became the symbol of hope, the voice of the forgotten. To millions, Rafael Calderon wasn't just a leader. He was proof that the impossible could be done. Charismatic. Confident. Beloved. For a while, it seemed he could do no wrong. Music pauses briefly. Silence holds the line. He was a national hero. The first shadows. Dimly lit backroom. Silhouettes exchange envelopes. Cigarette smoke curls into the air. Close up, cash sliding across a table. Newspaper headline flashes, rumors of corruption surface. Dark synth rumble. Heartbeat growing slowly louder. But in politics, every promise comes with a price. Behind closed doors, deals were made, not in the light, but in whispers. Power began to change him. And silence became the only thing worth buying. Soft echo on feeding on silence. The double life exposed. Nighttime docks. Cargo ships loading containers. Police escorts along highways. Rafael shaking hands on stage, cut between cartel members counting stacks of money. Bass drop on billion-dollar drug empire. Rising strings with industrial clanging rhythm. Behind his speeches and smiles, another empire was growing. One built not on votes, but on violence. A billion-dollar drug network hidden beneath the mask of politics. The perfect disguise. Power through politics. Campaign posters plastered over crumbling walls. Ballot boxes lifted by uniformed men. Rafael raising his hand in victory. Journalists lower their cameras as soldiers salute. Steady drumbeat, slow, controlled, like marching footsteps. He didn't just win elections, he owned them. Power became his armor. Every vote, another shield. Every headline, another wall of protection. Untouchable grip. Police raid, doors smashed open. Empty safe. Burning files. An empty courtroom witness chair under a single spotlight. Brief silence before witnesses vanished. Sharp violin sting. Echo trails through the background. They tried to bring him down, but one by one, voices disappeared. Witnesses vanished. Evidence destroyed. He rolled through fear and vanished through lies. A ghost. Wearing a crown of power. The ghost of power. Rafael cutting ribbon at a new school. Smiling beside foreign presidents. Cut to masked men loading trucks in the dark. Satellite imagery, planes departing runways at night. Low bass hum beneath narration. Faint echoing choir. Two lives. Two faces. By day, a man of charity, education, diplomacy. By night, a silent architect of narcotics and blood. He walked between worlds, and both obeyed him. The crack in the armor. Computer screen, suspicious money transfers highlighted in red. Detectives pinning photos to an evidence board. Close-up, banknote in plastic bag, stained with blood. Document, Calderon's name circled in red ink. Silence on, but then. Clock ticking softly. Tense strings rise as the scene builds. But then, the web began to unravel. One account led to another. One whisper became proof. And suddenly, the man who once seemed untouchable had nowhere left to hide. The fall begins. Police storm Calderon's estate. Searchlights sweep the mansion. Handcuffs lock around his wrists. Mugshot flashes, cold, defeated eyes. His office, chair spins slowly in emptiness. Deep drum crash at handcuffs snapped shut. Cinematic strings fade slowly. Echo lingers on death of an illusion. The gates fell. The sirens screamed. And for the first time, the empire of silence was broken. The illusion dead. The man exposed. Shockwaves through the nation. Mass protests fill the streets. TV anchors deliver breaking news. Tearful citizens hold Calderon's campaign flyers. Banners torn in half, flags lowered. Haunting strings. Murmuring crowds under the narration. The nation trembled. A hero turned traitor. A dream turned nightmare. And an entire country left asking, who can we trust? When power wears a perfect smile. Empty streets at dawn. Old billboards of Calderon fading into black. Final on-screen text, more true crime stories, subscribe for the next deep dive. From dust to dynasty. From glory to ghosts. This was The Rise and Fall of Rafael Dominguez Calderon.